In a country where male police officers march into a college and lathi charge female students, students of the average age of 18, 19 or 20, protesting about the fact that when men stopped one of the students who was returning to her hostel at 6 p.m. in the evening, they attempted to molest her, they attempted to put their hands under her kurta. The college did not come to her defense. The watchmen who were sitting close by did not come to her defense. They actually asked her what she was doing out so late. Well, that's Uttar Pradesh for you. A lot of people are going to say that's what we're used to. What is this government doing? How can this possibly be the state of affairs? And I want to remind our viewers that this is the same government that came up with Romeo squads as its massive solution to this sort of sexual harassment that happens on the roads. This government has been a total failure. And there's never been a greater cause for the governors or for the president's rule than the state of Uttar Pradesh. And for all the sloganeering that gets done of Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, these are Betis who are actually going to college. I'm reminded over and over again of the hashtag #NotYourBeti. Because people in colleges, like the Vice Chancellor of this college, like the person who was heading the police force that went in and lathi charged these girls, stop looking at these girls as betis and mai. They're citizens of this country that deserve the same rights that the horrible, spoilt brats in Uttar Pradesh who call themselves men are getting right now. I want to understand what the central government is doing, and there's an even more important question to ask. This is the constituency of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister happened to be in his constituency when this happened. How loud will the women of this country have to shriek in order to be heard? Especially in the constituency of the Prime Minister. Joining me